Well, Malvern Hill went about as well as I could have hoped. It was 10 to 1. And here we have the units, some Harper's Ferries. The 24-pound howitzer got almost 2,000 kills. That's outstanding. I don't mind losing men because I'm getting canister shot on the enemy, and, it's all good. My 1855s all did well. 20-pound Parrots, that's great. Um, Taking a look at the bottom, there's some units that never show up, and that's normal, or never get into the fight. That's normal. And I knew a couple of the artillery units would just get some long range, nothing shots, and that was no surprise. So, yeah, everyone did well. And officers, my avatar got a second star. That's very good. The enemy had Mississippi's, Reapboard Farmers, 42s. Yeah, pretty terrible. So, yeah, this is why I love this game. This part right here. And I got George McClellan. He's the best officer in the Army. He'll go immediately to First Corps. Always save because you always change your mind. But this is why I love this game. You can build any kind of an army you want. And it's at this point in the game you get to decide what kind of an army you want to have. $700,000. The game gives me a boatload of 55s and Harper's Ferries. Oddly enough, I'm going to get rid of the 55s very soon and go to all Harper's Ferries. Everybody's going to have Harper's Ferries. I'm going to buy a ton of them. But you get to build any kind of an army you want, and that's what I love about this game, is you get better and better equipment. You can have as much of it as you want. You can build any kind of an army you want. You can build artillery heavy, sniper heavy, infantry heavy. You can be aggressive. You can camp on good terrain. You can do anything, and you can win the campaign easily, especially on Brigadier General. Major General, there are some restrictions, but you can still build lots of different kinds of armies, and the only thing that's right for you is the one you have the most fun playing. And there are lots and lots of different styles, and they're all good. And I'm just showing you one style. This is how I play, and maybe you can steal ideas from me like I've stolen ideas from everybody I've watched on YouTube, and I watch everybody. So, yeah, I'm going to max out economy, and then I'm going to push medicine up to 10. Now, I would probably normally take medicine and training up the same, like take them both to 5 and then both to 7 and both to 10 at the same time. I'm going to take medicine to 10 this time just because it's easier to keep track of what I'm doing for the video series. But if I wasn't making a video, I'd probably push up training. And I'm going to stay with gaining 10% XP. And yeah, it's all very good. Yeah, I move around my officers a little bit. Third Corps really doesn't come into it till what? Till Antietam, I think. And then, yeah. So that was artillery. So the reason for that is that Third Corps, you really don't need a Third Corps. At Antietam, you only need like 2 divisions max to come into the battle, and it's going to be, Third Corps is going to be mostly an artillery heavy unit. There will be at least 3 artillery units in every division. So yeah, I have a pile of, did I mention I have a pile of 18 55s and Harper's Ferries, and also huge pile of great artillery. And look at those officers. I mean, gee, this is really coming along great. I mean, this is where it starts to be really fun, where you can get rid of your crappy weapons and, really upgrade your army. And, we're getting into the mid game. Actually, I always think about going into the mid game after Antietam. But really, I'm going into the mid game now because I'm building a mid game army. Um, the weapons are a mid game quality. So I come and take a look at Kettle Run. This is a very easy battle. And I'm going to pick the 7 units I want to take. Thoroughfare Gap. Thoroughfare Gap will be next. Okay. get to bring 10 units, kind of make note of it. I'm going to build some ballast because these are side battles. And both of these are pretty easy. So yeah, not too worried about these two. The question is, what do I want my army to look like going forward? I'm thinking about Antietam, which is the next big challenge. And yeah, I'm really delighted. Look at those JF Browns. I want a Cav division. I now have 4,000 Harper's Ferries, 4,000 Springfields. There's going to be a time very soon where I'm going to have something like 20,000 55s and 10,000 or 20,000 Harper's Ferries, something ridiculous, in inventory. And all my infantry will have Harper's Ferries. And that's the advantage of taking economics or economy to 10 is you can sell and get the max amount of money. And I have $700,000 and a ton of junk to sell. So yeah, this is all going great. I'm going to keep the farmers for ballast. And I'm going to get rid of 12-pound howitzers. Napoleons are terrible. I don't know why anyone would ever use them. They're awful. So I'm going to take all my guns to 12. Yeah, what I'm experimenting with is, notice how those numbers change. So if I was a bit closer to getting my next star, maybe I'd buy veterans, but nah. Now this unit's very close, but I don't lose that much. So yeah, and 24-pound howitzers, it's going to rocket to the, it's going to just get so many kills, it's not going to be a big deal. So what I'm doing is I'm just topping them off at 12. And this guy needs to go to 12. Except I don't think I need to do this right now because this is a side battle. You never spend money on units that aren't going into the next battle. So in the next battle, I think I get everybody Harper's Ferries. I think, maybe I don't. Yeah, I should be able to get everybody Harper's Ferries. Maybe one unit has 55s. But yeah, very soon every unit will have Harper's Ferries, and I'll just give the 55s to green units. So yeah, I'm going to end up buying those. So not a big deal. I'm not too interested in the infantry weapons that fire real fast but have short range. My results with those have been nothing but uninteresting and unimpressive. So yeah, just move everybody up to Harper's Ferries, and then 61s, and then your best units, your 3-star units, get 63s, and you're golden. Yeah, I'm going to sort this out a little bit and go ahead and top everybody off and just give everybody the best weapons in the world and make them the size that I want them, and we're going to go to the next battle. Thanks.